Greetings, YouTube. This is Skyfire, the Pokemon Manic, and I am bringing you a Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle video. And this video is against Next from the Pokemon Wi-Fi room. The funny part about this is that, well, we're seeing look at this. Just look. We got two Pokemon the same. Well, I guess that was bound to happen. We were playing a certain strategy, and I guess we both thought the same thing. And I thought, doesn't that usually happen most of the time? I am going to bring in Crystal Lake. That is my Suicune. Raising is Flygon, which is named Take Flight. I wasn't really know if I was going to be faster, but obviously I should have known it was. It went for a U-turn first. And then it brings in Happy Feet, which is Empoleon. Oh yeah, the Flygon, if I had to say it, it's named Take Flight, which is funny because I am trying to go to flight school. So that's a interesting name. So I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Electric. Hopefully it's going to take half. It did not. And so what happens is that it's going to go for a Toxic. Like, Toxic? Really? Never heard of an Empoleon like that. Hey, I've seen Stranger, I guess. So, I didn't know what this Empoleon was going to have, so I was going to go for another Coal Mine. Now, I was going to be at +2, and I was hoping that it was going to do something like a Drill Peck or something like that, or Aqua Jet, but it goes for Roar. That's an interesting Empoleon. So, anyways, I am shuffled in the Henry Ruff. It's gonna switch and bring in Sableye, and I should have known this. So with the switch, I was gonna get a free Dragon Dance, and it's gonna raise the stats for Henry Ruff as usual. But I keep forgetting that Sableye is more of a prankster type person. So I'm going to go for a crunch, and it takes about half. I was a little happy, but things started going downhill once I saw the Will-O-Wisp. Like, the one thing that I didn't want any Ruff to happen was to get a burn. Too bad I can't use anything like a high jump kick because it's part ghost. Then it's gonna go for recover, and it's gonna make things even worse for me to try and get down that Sableye. So in any case, I am going to try and see if I can run another Dragon Dance to see maybe if these stats is gonna go a little bit better. But I'm forgetting about the burn. So now I'm thinking, you know what? I am going to go for a crunch. See if it's taken down to half, which it did, and the defense fell. So I'm like, sweet. But it goes for foul play. I'm like, great. But, well, not too great because it didn't take as much. So, maybe things were looking on the uppy up. Well, unfortunately, it's going to switch out and bring in Hitmontop, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to go for another Dragon Dance. So now I'm at +3, and things are looking better for Henry Ruff because even with the burns, I was going to put my attack back at regular. But I realized Hitmontop has Fake Out, and that's going to kill pretty much any chance of Henry Ruff doing anything good, because what happens is that I'm down to 12 HP, I could move, and there goes the burn damage. So Henry Ruff unfortunately does not do what it's supposed to do this time. So Skycatcher is going to come out. I am going to try to see if I can bring in maybe a nasty plot and hit one time, because this was really bad for me to do. Switches out, brings Zatu, probably predicting a Thunder Wave, which I do not do. So with that, I am a little shocked that I'm actually going faster. the Zatu. But after the flamethrower, I wish it got a burn, but it didn't, so I'm like, okay. It went for a roost, and it's going to get its HP back up. So I'm thinking about if I was going to either do another flamethrower to try and flip the burn, or if I was going to go for another air slash. I decided to go for a 20% chance of a burn on the flamethrower, and it uses it uses stored power. Stored power. I found that interesting. Pretty much the Zatu is probably going to be sacked because of the stored power not really working. So things were looking on the up and up. So back comes the Flagon again, and I already know that it's going to be faster. I really didn't want to make any chance of trying to switch out into something, but I got half on the Flagon, which is rather interesting. So I'm like, you know what? I need to get a nasty plotting Togekiss next time. So Sableye is gone. So Sableye comes in. That's my 30 mile and does a legal move this time. I know that the last time I had a Sableye, I had a Thunder Wave, which was actually an illegal move, so I was happy at that. What I wanted to do was to get a Night Sheet off so I can get it burned, so I can get that thing out. It goes for another Outrage, and it takes me down a little bit, but I gain some of my HP back. Then the Night Sheet comes in, so things were looking good. And just like Henry Ruff, when it got burned, Flagon was gonna get burned, and it takes itself down. So things were looking good. I was happy. So here comes the Empoleon, and I'm gonna go for the taunt because I was expecting Stealth Rock or something like that. I'm like, why would he bring in Empoleon on a Sableye? Because possibly the Stealth Rock. So, but unfortunately, this game, I forgot I did have Thunder Wave on it. So to be honest, this wasn't really a good game for my part because I forgot I did have the Thunder Wave on Sableye. The problem about it is I did Thunder Wave again. Like, why did I do Thunder Wave twice? I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about that, and then I get a crit. So things were really looking bad for Empoleon. Well, not for me after Sableye's gone. And then the taunt goes off. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go with Ludington. And with that, I decided I was gonna go for a Calm Mind. Now, you know, I got both Raikou and Suicune on the same team, which is usually rare for me, but I decided to go for that. Because again, it was pretty random, so I usually don't have a lot of legends, but I decided to go with one or two. Yeah, I went for Thunder, it misses, but the funny part about it is that Empoleon could not move, so that was good on that part. So I am going for the Thunder once again, and I am going to get a one-hit KO on the Empoleon. Thank goodness for that. So here comes Hitmontop, and I'm hoping that my Thunder hits, but I forget this thing has Fake Out. And I will end up getting flinched. So here comes Mach Punch. Oh man, this is a priority move user. Oh, I couldn't get nothing off on that thing. I really hate priority moves. But here comes my Zatu Airbender, and it is going to go with the Psych Shock, and I am finally going to say, get out of there, you doggone Hitmontop. I was gonna go for a Calm Mind, but I changed my mind. This is where the fun was gonna begin. It's gonna go for Sucker Punch, and I'm gonna go for a Calm Mind. Because I'm trying to think to myself, when is this thing going to try to use a... See, the thing about it is that we was going to try to see if I was going to be right on if things, especially with the Sucker Punch. I'm like, sing, sing, sing. Because I was predicting Sucker Punch every time. I'm like, I really try to get myself up to +6. If only if I put defenses on that thing, maybe I would have probably did some, but I did a goof. Because I think I over predicted, and he comes in with Pursuit. So I pretty much almost had no chance left. But he had a life for because of that, but I goofed. And I ended up doing a move, and I get out predicted. So unfortunately, Airbender when it's +4 was pretty much a flop. So I pretty much had one chance left, and that was Crystal League. All I wanted to do was at least get out that Sucker Punch, and unfortunately, I did not because I go for a Calm Mind. And this thing must have hidden power, either grass or ground, or grass or electric. So I'm like, great. So the toxic damage is getting to me. The Sucker Punch even gets me worse. And unfortunately, even though I KO the Houndoom with the Surf, the problem was that either way my toxic damage is going to get Crystal Lake down, and unfortunately that is a good game to me because unfortunately I lost 1-0. The only Pokemon he had was Sableye. So that was a very, very interesting game, but I got outplayed. I guess it's bound to happen when we both have the same Pokemon, we're both doing the same strategy, and I guess the Hitmontop was where I messed up at. Anyways, rate, comment, subscribe, give it a like, Skyfire saying have a nice day, and see you next time.